Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Desi Nur Aini Lakutu. I'm student at the State University of Gorontalo from the Department of Chemistry, study program Chemistry Education, Class B. This time, I will explain the result of the practicum module alumina extraction from wood. Title: Alumina extraction from wood. Objective: study the extraction of metal oxide from wood and characterize compounds produced by FTIR. Literature review: extraction is a chemical separation technique for separating or withdrawing one or more components or compounds analytes from a sample using certain appropriate solvents. So, the basic principle of separating the mixture by extraction is the difference in the solubility of the substance in the solvent. There are two types of solvents: polar solvents, solvents that can mix with water, and non-polar solvents, solvents that can with fats or oils. There are several factors that affect the extraction process, namely the types of solvents, the number of dissolved compounds at extraction, and the speed of extraction. The solvent used in extraction must be selective, i.e., can only attract the desired active compound. Heating and duration of stirring also affect the result of the extraction process. Tools and materials. Tools category 1, beaker glass, measuring cup, evaporation cup, drop pipette, watch glass, glass stirrer, measuring flask, spray bottle, desiccator, glass funnel, spatula, Erlenmeyer, and reagent bottle. Category 2, hot plate, analytical blends, distillation apparatus, and foam hood. Materials, general materials, dry mud, aquades, tissue, washing soap, universal pH indicator paper, and specific materials, KOH, KBr, and HCl. Next, experimental work scheme, method 1. Take 2.5 gram of dried mud that has been calcined and placed in a beaker 50 ml, then add 15 ml of 2 molar NaOH solution, stirring with a magnetic stirrer for 30 minutes. Separate the sediment with filter paper, then transfer the filter to a 50 ml beaker. The result, brownish yellow filter. 2 molar HCl2 pH 8 use universal pH indicator paper. Heat the solution 70 degrees Celsius to form a precipitate, then cool the solution to room temperature. Separate the precipitate format. Precipitate: wash the sediment with distilled water until the pH of the water is neutral washing. Then the precipitate is heated in an oven at 110 degrees Celsius to a constant heat. Record the final sediment mass obtained, then analyze with FTIR. The result, 0.1622 grams. Method 2. Take 2.5 gram of calcined dried mud and place it on a 50 ml beaker, then add 15 ml of 2 molar HCl solution. Cover the beaker with a wet glass, stir and heat the solution with a magnetic stirrer for 30 minutes in the foam hood. Separate the sediment with filter paper, then transfer the filter to a 50 ml beaker. The result, the bright yellow filter solution. 2 molar NaOH2 pH 3, use a universal pH indicator paper. Separate the precipitate format when the filtrate added 2 molar NaOH2 pH 8. Precipitate: wash the sediment with distilled water until the pH of the waters is neutral washing. Then the precipitate is heated in an oven at 110 degrees Celsius to a constant heat. Record the final sediment mass obtained, then analyze with FTIR. The result, 0.093 grams. Discussion: before carrying out the extraction process, the root mud sample was prepared by calcination. After the root The red mud is filtered through a sieve. After the preparation process, red mud is obtained, which is lighter in color and smoother in texture. The function of heating and sieving is to reduce the water content, remove the content other than minerals in the mud and organic impurities contained in it, and increase the surface area of the red mud so that it can accelerate the reaction in the next process. Method 1. Red slate with concentrated NaOH, then alumina dissolved and produced aluminite ions. Silicon and alumina contained in red mud will dissolve simultaneously when NaOH solution is used as a solvent. Silica and alumina will dissolve in alkaline condition as sodium silicate and sodium alumina with a constant mass of 37, 23, and 47 grams. Alumina is precipitated by adding HCl to pH 8, which is optimum pH for alumina precipitation. Alumina oxide is soluble in NaOH while the impurities are insoluble. Impurities can be separated through a filtering process. The main impurities in the mud bauxite usually consist of silicon dioxide, ferric dioxide, and titanium dioxide. Metal impurities can be removed by the precipitation method by adding NaOH. Method 2. In method 2, the solvent used is HCl. The addition of HCl to the dry mud will dissolve the alumina, while the silica will remain in the mud. Alumina in red mud will easily dissolve in HCl, but in high concentrated and low dilute concentration. The reaction that occurs between this alumina oxide alumina with HCl will produce alumina salts, which tend to be acidic when 2.5 gram of dry mud, 15 ml of 2 molar HCl and stirred for 30 minutes will produce a brown mixture, and a precipitate will form. Then filter using filter paper and produce a clear yellow filtered color. Then the filter to molar NaOH heat, there is a color change from clear yellow to faded yellow, and a precipitate is formed. The final result is pure aluminium oxide with a constant mass of 0.093 grams. Conclusion: from the alumina extraction experiment from the mud that have been carried out, it can be concluded that the red mud or soil contains minerals is in the form of silica and aluminium. Aluminium has an oxide in the form alumina, which is amphoteric and can be soluble in alkaline or acid solvents. The result of the alumina extraction experiment in method 1 obtained a constant mass of 0.1622 grams, and method 2 obtained a constant mass of 0.093 grams. Thank you.